So we are going to start with making a sword. Before that, I'm going to manage my palette a little bit better. I don't need those colors because I already have them here. So I can select them, press delete, and actually I'm going to teach you how to make two selections at the same time. So if you have one selection and you press shift and make another selection, you are going to have two selections. So you delete them, and now I can move everything here and everything is much more cleaner. Now I have 2 pixels that I need to fix. So here and here, and fixing the outline, and the same thing here. So now we are going to start with the sword. So I'm going to select my outline, and this is going to be in a 45 degree, and I'm going to do something like this. As you can see, I have practiced it a little bit before starting this, and my sword is going to be something like this. And now we are going to start from this, and it's going to have a point, so like this. Now this is not a double. If you don't have this pixel, then it's going to look like it's rounded, so you need that pixel. And there we go. Now the handle is too large, so I'm going to do the same thing. One selection, shift, another one, and I'm going to choose to move this like this. And going to move the point to the corner again and add 2 pixels. There we go. Now I'm going to make the palette for this. So the blade is going to be a little bit similar to the glass. So I'm going to start with a really bright. I'm going to go like this. That's fine. I'm going to paint the blade of that color. And this part is going to be from gold. So gold is basically an orange. Now gold gets really saturated and dark and more reddish in the shadow, and really bright in the bright part. So I'm going to paint my blade, and in the top part I'm going to make something like this. In the bottom one, something like this, and it's basically a gradient. I'm going to make a diagonal that goes like this, and this part is going to be less dark with this color. Now I'm going to paint my handle. This part where the handle connects with the blade, I'm going to make it darker. And now I'm going to shade my handle. And this is going to be like a sphere here, but I want some bounce light from the environment here, so I'm not going to make this darker. I'm going to pick my light color. Now I'm going to make my dark color more reddish. And I can make this blade more. I can actually take the gold color, the brightest one, and replace it in the blade, maybe less saturated. I don't need this color, so I have one color less in my palette. Now I'm just going to add the outline like this. In the outline I'm going to do the same thing as the point of the blade. I'm not going to do this because it's going to look like it's round, so I make this to make it look pointy. And there we have a blade. Now don't worry about our outline not covering the whole shape, it doesn't really matter. You can, if you want, make it cover the whole shape, but it's going to be more than 16 by 16 pixels. It's your decision really. In my case, I'm going to leave it like this. So now I have to make sure that every color in my palette is the one that I have in my item. So I'm going to do like this. And I can replace the highlight of the potions with the color that I use in the highlight of the sword. So I'm going to color pick the highlight of the sword. I'm going to go to my similar color selection tool, and I'm going to click on the highlight in the potions. I'm going to press shade, go to the fill tool, fill entire selection, and click inside. And there we go. So as you can see, it's a little bit more yellow, but it doesn't make a really change, and it even looks a little bit better. And I have saved one color. And now I have it there. And I can even save 3 more colors, replacing these colors with these ones. So I can click here, color pick this one with fill entire selection. It's replaced. Same thing, pick this one, and just like that. And it looks more colorful, and I've saved 3 colors in my palette. So basically for this sword I just used 2 colors for the gold part, and I actually have to make my outline color there in my palette.